Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 40 of Motorsport Manager with our creator team. Today it's a bit of a meaningless episode in terms of we won the Driver Championship and we've won the Constructors Championship. We're going to be focused on building for next season, so when all these reports come through we will be taking them on, deciding what driver it takes really. Set a budget for next year's car for high, just for the sake of it really. Doesn't really make a difference. In fact, we'll actually set it for medium is normal because we don't really see the difference. So we've got Alonso Vial, wonder kid, plus 50 potential, very good all-rounder actually, walks at home, so he's not very good at the Italian Grand Prix. 5-star potential though, I'm tempted to get this guy. Let's talk. Wages are fairly important, let's go with this. Number 1 driver, prefers a short contract, we'll give him 1 year. Prefers a decent signing on fee, 10 for above. Bonus size isn't very important, so we'll give him first and maximum because we won't be hitting that next season. Very keen to get this kid with just under 5-star potential and 90% marketability locked. Be very keen to get him. We've already got a decent pay driver in our lineup for next season as well. Of course, we've got this lad as well. Old apparently. Wouldn't call him old. I'm going to dodge him, and we've got one more. This Norwegian guy. Again, he's got the exact same perk. Was that the same guy we've just looked at scouting? Yeah, it was. So don't get how he's old. Very keen to get that Italian. I know he's only 3-star right now, but that 5-star potential is very interesting to me. Already locked up the Drivers' Championship, so not too concerned about that. We'll go a bit higher. We'll give him a bit more signing on fee. We'll give him the maximum signing on fee. I'm happy to do that. The thing is I want drivers that are going to improve. Our last few have all been regressing apart up until Cyril. We've got Pierce Booth as well here. As much as a pay driver, that marketability can destroys them basically. Is it a permanent thing? Media shy. Desired earnings is less, but we're going to avoid them anyway. We've got any sponsors to come in? No, we don't. Not until at least the first race, after the first race of next season. So no extra money coming in to help us in that line. And renegotiation again. Go up as high as that, I think. I'm happy to do that. And we'll just get rid of that notification. We won't accept this straight away because we can, if he accepts even, he has, because let's have our championship driver come along with us for the last race of the season. Just so it gives us it basically is what I'm thinking there. We'll add him to our favourites as well. Plus 10 marketability, so he's 52% marketability. But I'm actually thinking with the boost to sponsorship that we should get from him, we should just be able to get 5-star sponsors next season. So see all drivers in your team, 7 days for the deadline, so we're fine for that. So let's go to this race. We'll take third or above again because money. And don't know why I'm looking at that. We'll get into practice and I will see you for the race in just a second, guys. Just finished practice. We finished 16th and no time set by Cyril. We got excellent and excellent great. As you can see on the 2 setups, I just brought them in once we hit that. I felt there was no point in just letting them run around and let them sit on that. And because we already had tier 3 on both, it's a very quick lap. Starting on pole and last, of course, because of Cyril's re-adding into the team and Sir Beck being the guaranteed world champion. So 15% on ultra softs is a 2-stop on ultra softs. It was maybe close to a 1-stop on the. In fact, we probably could have 1-stopped on them. Where there's 2 stops on here, probably about lap 9, 18, and then 28 for the finish. So it's the same on both cars. We'll just stick to neutral driving style and we'll try and balance out the tyre temperatures as the race goes on. It's shown as very cold though, so we'll see how that goes. Shown as 8 Celsius, but then that's like very high on the bar. Cyril loses a place to Chu on the start, not ideal, and then loses a place to Van Anen, and he's got the outside line for the hairpin, so not ideal. It is a very, very short track this, so, and there's a lot of slow corners. As you can see, Cyril actually down into 4th now. That is not ideal. We're going to bring it back down onto medium fuel for both cars. Sauerbeck up into 18th though, but a very, very poor start from Cyril Bosseu. A decent start from Sauerbeck, but not happy with Cyril's start here at all. The Frenchman has got all the sort of the worst cars and worst drivers around him, and he's losing places like there's no tomorrow. In fact, he's down into 6th now. I'm almost tempted to try and change the strategy, to be honest with you, but we can't really do it without adding an extra stop, and when we pit him we're going to be bringing him back into traffic anyway, so it's not going to work too well. Already 20 seconds between him and the back of the grid. He is back up into 5th though, so that's progress. Tyres are quite cold actually, so let's go into push, try and get some temperature into them and work it from there. Mind seeing that bar a lot lower on higher temperatures. I wonder if I'm reading that wrong. Maybe I need to learn how to read these bars better. But even on pushing, we're not getting any tyre temperature into these tyres really. Hopefully we'll start to push some tyre into them, temperature into them soon. We do have plenty of tyre left of course, so we can afford to do it. Cyril now back onto the back of the Predator of Santa Ana. Sauerbeck falling down into 16th. He's really struggling with the traffic though, but he is making moves and then losing positions. So sort of what you expect for the traffic sort of cars. Unfortunately, Bosseu still behind Santa Ana, and it's actually costing him time now because he's lost so much time and then he's lost a place again. I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest with you. Do we bring him in a lap early here? I think we will. Bring him in early. Can still get to the end on this strategy. And he had plenty of tyre left as well, so let's go attack, overtake. Actually cancel that pit because he's now overtaking those cars, so cancelled that pit. We'll go into medium. Back into 4th for Cyril. Of course that's not hitting any of his bonuses, but has got temperature back into his tyres, which is now resulting in a bit of time. And he's back into 2nd, so just that extra bit of push might have been what he needed. Safety car, should I come into the pitch? Yes, you should have, but unfortunately Cyril's just past it, so that's a pain in the backside. Sauerbeck will pit though, and we will pit Cyril after. He will catch up to the safety car as well though, which is unfortunate. So we'll pit him. There'll be no stacking. At least he's getting some run in here. He's not caught up to the safety car just yet. In fact, I'm not actually sure where the safety car is. Awful pit stop for Sauerbeck of course, because nothing goes smoothly for us. Cyril now into the pit lane. Makes his stop, no mistakes for him. Will rejoin in 2nd, so it's not worked out too bad for him. In reality, I don't know where this safety car is, it's just round this corner, so it's worked out okay for Cyril, worked out awful for Sauerbeck because of that 10-second mistake, although it's not going to work out as bad as what it could have. A lot of cars going for the super softs. Liao not pitting, Stramby not pitting, so that's interesting there, unless they're going to pit now. But safety car's heading to the garage. We're going to push with both these tyres, try and get some temperature into them, have the best temperature going when this restarts, so that we can gain. And as of now we're going to go into push and push because we've got a lot of fuel saved up. But Cyril gets a poor restart and Chu just drives off into the distance. The guy that managed to stay ahead of Cyril in the champion, in last place of the championship, but Cyril again poor in the restart. Chu's been overtaken by a couple of cars, including Lacombe, who I think's a team that we were racing, but I think we've done enough to win the championship now regardless. Cyril, though, I'm not happy with here. We need to get temperature into these tyres. Everyone else is sort of dazing about on them, but the reality is this has been poor. If we can get some temperature into them, it will be okay. Our tyre wear is actually fairly good for what I was expecting for tyres that were only supposed to be able to do 10 laps. You know, we still had tyre left there. Cyril eventually gets past Chew and can hopefully now drive down the road a little bit faster. Sauerbeck up into 15th as well. In fact, I think third's almost one of our nut finishing positions as well, because of the way the bonuses work. I think second's the best. Yeah, out with a win, of course, but win means we pay out all those high bonuses that we don't really want to have to pay out if we don't have to, when we don't have the money to do so. So we're actually really well on the tyres here. I'm going to bring Sauerbeck back onto medium fuel. We'll do the same with Cyril as he sets what I think's the fastest lap of the race. It was green, purple, purple, but he's gained all that time that he's past Chew. He's caught back up to these guys, so he's got a lot of pace, lapping a chunk faster than them. Of course, they're holding each other up, but he's got a lot of tyre left as well. He's not going to be able to get into the end of the race, of course, but so much tyre life left in these tyres. We're going to actually go attacking, and we will go back onto high fuel just to try and get past them, because this strategy is working out so much better than what I expected it to in terms of tyre wear. We can assess each lap as it goes by, and the more tyre temperature we get into the tyres, the better it will be, of course. So Cedric Basseu in third right now, running quite a bit faster per lap than the cars in front, but he just can't get past them, which is slowing him down. But he is now past them. Sauerbeck in a similar boat. He's lapping 2 seconds slower than his teammate, but he will have that pace in him. And of course his teammate is on pushing, whether he is not. Put Cyril back onto medium for fuel, and he will now take the lead of this Grand Prix. We'll put him back down onto neutral tyres, just save them up a little bit. We'll put Sauerbeck onto high fuel mode, so Cyril can now just drive maybe another couple of laps before coming in. Sauerbeck, we will give him one more lap on overtake and attack mode, bring him in. He's got plenty of fuel and tyres left for the rest of this race. Blisseu, I'll do the same. There's a big enough gap between them, and I don't think we can make the end of the race. So, in fact, I know we can't. So it's just got to be overtaking these super soft runners again, and hoping for no mistakes on the tyre changes. We're going to come back out in second with Cyril, which is good news. We can push and on medium fuel, and pushing on medium fuel with Sauerbeck as well. Another mistake for Sauerbeck. He's lost 17 seconds in this race to mechanical mistakes. I'm going to have a look at who his mechanic is at the end of this season and see if we can replace them, because that is absolutely shocking. In fact, Blisseu on the faster tyre now takes the lead with the fresher tyres with quite a lot of ease. So he's now a pit stop ahead of El Sadat, because El Sadat's not making the end of this race. Sauerbeck, unfortunately, his race has been ruined by that pit stop error. In fact, he's now almost a lap behind his teammate, nearly anyway, as his teammate comes through, lapping a second lot faster than everyone else on the track. A 1:05 that time around, fastest lap of the race. 5 seconds faster that last lap than second place. Just absolutely insane. Sauerbeck doing similar kind of pace, but obviously well back in the pack, costing him time. So we're going to focus on him, because Blisseu should be okay for the rest of this race. We'll actually go attacking on the tyres with Sauerbeck. Try and get that little bit extra out of these tyres, because they've got so much tyre life left. The tyres have lasted a lot longer than what they were anticipated to do. Sauerbeck up back into the top 10. 17 seconds he lost through mechanical mistakes. That puts him plus 33, so about third actually. So he has had another stormer of a race where mechanics have cost him big time. And you think of the time that he's lost in the traffic as well because of that, as he makes another good overtake. Can he maintain it? Yes, he can. Up into 8th position now for Marcus Sauerbeck. He has been on absolute fire today. His mechanics have let him down twice. The mistake under the safety car, the mistake in the second pit stop, really costing him. 2 stop seemed to be the right strategy for that race. It's worked out for most cars. Chu tried the 1 stopper, his tyres were dead by the end. Dingo do the same. So fairly happy with this result overall. As we finish 1st and 8th, despite those mistakes on the pit stops, we're going to have to replace that mechanic that Silverbeck has. I'm not sure who he has. Cyril getting fastest lap as well. Got to guarantee he doesn't finish last in the championship. He still does. He's won 3 races or something like that and finishes last in the championship. We win the Constructors by 68 points. Very, very happy with this season. I know some people say switching the drivers is a cheat. It was the right decision. It was a couple of million to sack a guy to make 600,000 back, have a guy at the front of the grid and have a better driver guaranteed for next season that isn't getting poached by anyone else. For me, it was 100% the right decision. We lost 66,000 for that race because obviously we won. That is fine. And World Champion and Constructors Champions as well. Means we will be getting promoted. Got another scout report, Vitali. Going to ignore him. Drivers, let's make sure that that news item has came through about the championship. Accept that interview. 2 great drivers. I am the champion. Plus 20 marketability might have actually changed my mind for next season, and that's that scout report. So we've got 3 days to sign this contract. Contract's running down Rachel McAndrew. She's one that I want to keep, so let's renew. Let's talk. Wages aren't very important to me. Let's give you a little one. Long contract, that's good with me. Bonus size isn't very important, so let's go for the 90,000. 60,000 even. And with that, we will end this episode. I'll come back next episode. Next episode is going to be a bonus episode where we just go in between the seasons. It's not going to have a race in it because I'm going to save that for the new DLC. But I'll catch you with that next episode, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I will catch you all next time.